Hello, fourth grade. We're going to go over pages 66 and 68. And this is going to be the last part of our Homes Around the World section. And then we're going to talk about your Unit 1 assessment, and that will take us through to the very end of Unit 1 on geography. So for the Homes Around the World, for this page, for page 66, which is the page that's on the left that you're seeing, you're going to be taking the information that you were highlighting, all the information that you were paying close attention to, marking on those previous pages. You're going to take it and basically summarize it so you have all of that information in one place. So what you're going to be doing for each one of these houses is you're going to tell in your writing what kind of person that house would be good for and why. So you're going to go back, you're going to think about why the house was built that way, what kind of climate or regions did people live in where they would need that kind of house, what kind of benefits did that house provide for people living in those areas. So you're going to complete the sentence. The stone house would be good for someone who, and then you're going to tell me why, because, and then you're going to give me your reasons. Please make sure you are writing a complete answer. Use your text evidence. Use the information from the previous pages. Give examples to support your answer. Make sure that you have a complete answer for each one of these pages, or for each one of these sections, sorry. You're going to do this for the stone house, the houses on stilts, the yurts, and the chalets. So these four houses, you're going to write these short summaries about them. Who would it be good for and why? And then on page 68 over here, you're going to be doing something that's a little bit fun. You're going to be designing your own house based on the climate that is described to you. So you're going to be designing a house in a rainforest. So the rainforest gets lots of rain, and there are many animals and insects that live there in this area. Not much light gets through the thick trees, so it's very dark. It's warm and humid year-round. Design a house to address these problems. So we have a couple of problems that we are reading about here, that we need to design a house to help us around these problems so that we have a nice place to live that's going to survive this climate that we're in. Okay, so let's go back and reread. The forest gets a lot of rain. Okay, we need to design a house that deals with rain and wetness. We want something that's not going to fall apart when it's wet, something that's not going to get flooded. There are many animals and insects that live in this area. Okay, we also need to make sure that our house can protect us from those insects and animals in that area. There's not too much light because of the trees. What's something that you can design on your house to help you bring light into your home so it's not dark all the time? And it's warm and humid year round. So what would you do? What kind of house would you build to help protect you from the weather or the heat from the outside? It would be a really good idea right now for you to go back into those previous pages about the different houses around the world and see why they were built that way. And you can take ideas from those different houses to create this new house. What you're going to be doing is you're going to draw it neatly down in this area. You're also going to label its features. So if your house has some kind of covering, you're going to label it and tell me what it's for. If it's built on stilts, you're going to label those stilts and tell me what they're for. You need to be able to explain why your house looks the way it is and how it addresses each one of these problems. So you're not just doing a picture with no details and walking away. That's not going to earn you your points. What you want to do is you want to try and draw as detailed as you can and add labels so I know what the thing is that you're pointing to and what is its purpose. What function does it serve? Why is it there? Why did you put it on the house? Now, once you're done with that, we're going to get into our geography assessment. And this is going to be your test for Unit 1. Now, every single page has a name and date spot. So I want your full name, first and last name on every single page here. I'm going to read through the questions with you right now so that you understand what to do. And then you'll be able to complete this at home on your own. I am attaching it as a PDF to your Google Classroom assignment. So you can either download and print it and then fill it out by hand and re-upload it, or you can use an extension for editing PDFs such as DocuSign, DocHub, Cami, any one of those will do. because they should be able to give you all the features that you need as far as coloring or drawing lines and adding text boxes. So for this first part of your geography assessment, it says look at the map and answer the questions. So here's our map of the United States. We can see that the states are labeled, the capitals are labeled. We even have Alaska and Hawaii on the map. For number 1, it says color the state of California, describe its location. So I don't care what color you use, just make sure you're coloring it neatly. Don't scribble on it. And then describe its location. So think about your cardinal directions, your compass rose. Tell me where it's located. For numbers 2, 3, and 4, you're describing these different states compared to where they are compared to California. So Oregon is in what direction from California? Is it north of California? Is it south? Is it east? Or is it west of California? So if you are in California, think of the direction you would go to get to that state. And that's what you're going to fill in for these answers for 2, 3, and 4. For number 5, what is the name of your continent? So think about the continent that the United States is located on, and you're going to write that on the line. Remember, the names of continents are proper nouns. You do need to start each one of those words with a capital letter. For number 6, why is water scarce in California? Now, in case you're not sure what that means, scarce means why is there so little of it? Why is there so little water in California? Write a complete answer. Please use complete sentences. Use evidence. Don't give me just a one-word answer. I'm going to mark that as wrong. I want to see complete answers because 4th graders are definitely capable of writing complete sentences and using evidence from their learning to support their answer. Number 7, how do 2 of the regions help with this? So think about the regions of California, why the water is scarce. How do 2 of the regions help with that water scarcity? You've got 3 lines over here, so you definitely have enough space to write a complete answer with details. Now, for numbers 8 to 15, what you're going to be doing is you're going to write either C for coast, M for mountain, D for desert, or V for valley. So for 8 to 15, we're going to be describing a region. You're going to put the letter that matches that region. So is it describing the coastal region? You'll put a C. Is it describing the mountain region? You're going to put an M, a D for the desert region, or a V for the valley region. So number 8 says the climate changes depending on which side you are on. Number 9 says more than half of California's population lives here. Number 10, the region is flat and often near a river or a stream. Number 11, renewable energy is created with windmills. Number 12, most of the food grown comes from here. Number 13, minerals and sequoia trees are found here. Number 14, there are very hot and very cold climates here. And number 15, the northern part is rocky and the southern part is sandy. Yes, I know this says party, it was a typo. Don't worry about that. And for your last page and your last few questions of your geography assessment, remember name and date on all the pages. Number 16 says the United States is in the Western Hemisphere and the Northern Hemisphere. This means that our location is only described with north and west. Color the states located at 30 degrees north, 100 degrees west. So you can see that the coordinates are listed along the top and sides of your map. Figure out which one is 30 degrees north and which one is 100 west, and color the state that's located in that area, in those coordinates. For number 17, color the state that is located at 40 degrees north, 110 degrees west. Number 18, color the state at 45 degrees north, 90 degrees west. For number 19, says what is the coordinate in Texas? So find Texas and tell me what the coordinate is in Texas. For number 20, what is the coordinate in Oregon? So write the coordinates for Oregon. And that will take you through to the end of your assessment. Please make sure you do your work very, very carefully, that you're checking your answers before you turn it in. Again, you can use your previous pages and your notes to help you out on this. Make sure that you're using complete sentences, that your answers are the best possible answer that you can give, and that your name and date is on everything. Other than that, I do hope you guys have a great week and good luck with your test. I know you're going to do an amazing job. Take care. Bye-bye, fourth grade.